When Marie Skłodowska arrived in Paris by train, she was carrying 2 bags. One held clothes. The other? Books. Physics books, math books, and a bag full of dreams. It was 1891. She was 24 years old. She had left her family, her hometown, and everything familiar from Poland. She was chasing the dream that most people said women shouldn't dream of. Marie enrolled at the Sorbonne, one of the world's most prestigious universities. And almost immediately, she began to struggle. The lectures were in French and incredibly fast French. The other students? They were mostly men, wealthier, and appeared more confident. And Marie? She could barely afford food. Some days, she survived on only bread and tea. And instead of turning on the heat, she wrapped herself in blankets to endure the cold. But she didn't stop. While others went to cafes, Marie stayed behind, continuing her studies. While others slept, she calculated, experimented, and memorized. She wasn't just trying to pass the courses. She was trying to prove that she deserved to be there. And what was the result? She didn't just pass. She graduated at the top of her class in physics. And the following year, she took 2nd place in mathematics. In a world that said, "You can't," Marie answered with quiet genius, "Just watch me." And by chance, in the laboratory, she met Pierre Curie. He wasn't flashy, nor was he wealthy, but he was very much like her. Shy, brilliant, immersed in science, and sometimes forgetting about little things like lunch. Their first conversation was about crystals and magnetic fields. It wasn't a romantic candlelit dinner, but for the 2 scientists, that was love. Pierre quickly realized Marie was not just smart, she was extraordinary. He asked her to stay in France, to marry him, and to continue their experiments together. At first, Marie refused. She still dreamed of returning to Poland to teach. But when she was rejected by the University of Warsaw simply because she was a woman, Marie wrote Pierre a letter. "I will come back." They married in 1895. There was no wedding dress, no gold ring. Just 2 bicycles and a lab to share. They rode through the French countryside on their honeymoon, talking about atoms, energy, and the many mysteries of the world still waiting to be uncovered. And in a small, humble shed, barely better than a barn, they started their greatest project. The discovery of invisible forces, radiation. From Paris's cold attic to a modest wedding, Marie's story was not about comfort. It was about conviction. She didn't wait for perfect conditions. With persistence, partnership, and an unwavering heart that never stopped asking, why? She created her own future. She came to Paris with nothing but books and dreams. And there, she found love, purpose, and the person who would walk beside her as she changed the world. Together, they weren't just husband and wife. They were a scientific revolution. Your likes and subs keep me going.